Hey man, how's it going? Well, I hope. Um, Today is Christmas Eve, where some of you are. When I grew up, we had a thing in my family called Christmas Eve gift. Um, Now, my mom was a little off, so we thought something she made up. But evidently, it's all over the United States, mainly in the South. But how the tradition goes is the first person to say Christmas Eve gift to somebody else supposedly got an extra Christmas gift. All right, so Christmas Eve gift. There you go. Hey, I had mentioned in the last video about going over to the Cryptoholics, the OTC, um, and some folks sent me some Telegram messages asking me, "What's that?" And so, without um, being asked, or maybe even being wanted to by the other by the group. But I also wanted to play with my new toy here and see how that whole thing works. So anyway, oh, before I start, let me come over here and all right. So this is from the last video we did, and we talked about 1x2 coin, and I went back into the video and found where we were talking about it and took a screenshot. So anyway, at that point, it was $561.34 for Masternode. And what is it today? Uh, Almost 1400. So I, I I tell you that not to go, hey, look at me, but hey, look at me. No, really more about the system that we have in place because the system is working. And just wanted to let you know, have a plan, guys. Have a plan. This is your business. All right. So get out of the way there. Stake and reward. All right. So this is going to be real quick. Just first of all, go to their Telegram. I got that head thing in my headphones again. Go to the Telegram group and join, become a member. All right. If you don't know how to use Telegram, uh, buy Bitcoin, put it in a cold wallet, and just turn off the computer. I'm playing. It's real easy. But anyway, that's the address. I'll put it in the description. Now, what do they sell? Um, they basically anything. Um, Mainly, their bread and butter is Neo and Net5 tokens. That seems to be the center of their universe. But they pretty much do anything Ethereum and anything Bitcoin related. I mean, if you've got something that's takes a special wallet, they'll work with you, man. They're a good bunch of guys over here. Good bunch of guys over here. And all right, so when you go into the Telegram group, um, click at the top. They usually update a pin message, every 15 seconds. Sometimes it seems. Not really. I joke. But um, go up and you want to get this screen on your screen. And hey, pay attention. This part's important. Okay. All right. Now these are clickable links. So we're going to come back to that. All right. They also have other services as well. If you um, don't live in the United States and you wanted to participate in an ICO, they have those services there as well. So anyway, we got these admins right here. And rule number one is that an escrow or an admin will never, ever, ever, ever contact you first. A lot of scammers out there, guys. Um, and you'll see why this is important in a second. But rule number one, you will always be the one to initiate contact with them. All right. So if you ever got it, hey, I just got a PM from, no, you didn't. Don't even need to finish your sentence. All right. So remember over here, I told you it was earlier, it was important. You had those links. So here's what you want to do. You're going to go in and you're going to click on every single one of those links one at a time. And you're going to send that person a private message. And you don't have to, but I just thought this would be fun. Hey, use code word spatula. All right. So send them a PN. That way, if you're ever contacted in the future, or if you want to just verify that you're talking to the real admin in a PM, uh, you'll already have an established conversation with them. All right, that makes sense. Or if you uh, get a message just from somebody and that's not in there, somebody's trying to scam you, get out. All right. So just be careful. They are getting smarter too, man. Um, the different variations, like, a lowercase L instead of an I, and O's instead of the zeros, or the other way around. It's just be careful. They're out there. All right. So rules 2 through 10 are exactly the same. Um, an escrow or an admin will never, ever, ever contact you first. All right. Now, when you want to sell something, what you're going to do is you're going to post it in this format. Um, Instead of want to buy or want to sell, sometimes they just put WTB or WTS. All right. What it is you're selling, and they're kind of particular about that hashtag. I mean that pound sign. So put that in there. uh, how many you're wanting to buy or to sell, and you can put the price that you're willing to pay. A lot of folks just put PM offer. Um, and now the only downside of this is the same as it is when you're trying to sell anything. The person that has it thinks that Abraham Lincoln gave it to their great, 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 great grandfather, and it's worth $11 billion. And then you got the other person that's wanting to buy, that's wanting to get, a Van Gogh for garage sale prices. And sometimes it's kind of hard to meet in the middle, but uh, you can kind of see what the average tickets have been for the particular thing that you're looking for. All right. So actually, let me check something here real quick. All right, we're still. I just didn't want to keep on talking if I'd accidentally hit the stop button. All right, what else? So anyway, put in your bid, put in your ask, whatever. Now, there's no reason to enter it every 15 frickin' seconds. Um, People are in different parts of the world. So respect that and just give it some time. Not only that, whether you're buying or selling and you're posting every 15 seconds, from a negotiating standpoint, it makes you look like you're coming from weak position in the first place. Looks like you're panicked. So just relax. All right? Relax and trade. And here's what'll happen. Once somebody will finally PM you, and you guys will haggle on a price, and then you go into the chat and you say, hey, I need an admin, and and then just follow the instructions that they tell you to do. But always make sure you're dealing with the admins whose links are in that main message. All right? Excuse me. Inevitably, what will happen, excuse me, inevitably, what will happen is that when you're trying to sell something, somebody will come to you and, oh, hey, why don't we just do this and we don't need to use an admin and we'll save the escrow fee and don't do it. Don't do it. You're about to get scammed. You're about to get scammed. Here, I'm going to share a swallow with you. All right. So anyway, quit being cheap. Just pay the admin fee. Now, why would you want to go to this site? Well, um, maybe there was just a an ICO that completed, and you don't live in a country where you can participate in ICOs. But you really like this project, but it's not on a major exchange yet, and you'd kind of like to have it before it does. All right? Maybe that's why you go there. A lot of reasons, but always use an escrow, sorry. Always use an escrow. Keep your funds safe or spatula. All right? All right. Now, to do that was about as much effort as I can put into it without it starting to feel like a job. So I probably won't do something like this very, very often. Um, boy, that headphones in my ears really disturbing me. So if I'm constantly stopping every 15 seconds, I apologize. All right. We had talked about are some projects at a point where it makes more sense to stake versus masternode, and where's that balance, and it's all a big who to do, right? Um, what I have discovered, well, first of all, I got an explanation on something. So when you come over here and type, except I gotta do it this one. When you come over and type that get staking threshold rewards, are you not going to autofill here? All right, well, the autocomplete's not there anymore. But whatever that command is, we put in right there that get staking threshold something. Um, it'll give you a number. Now, that number, what it represents is the lowest number of coins uh, where you have even the smallest, most infinitesimal uh, chance of winning a stake off battle. Um, and with some of the projects, more established ones, or ones that have high uh, masternode rewards, sometimes those numbers are going to be a little bit higher. With this one, it told me to 2,000. Well, I'm doing groups of 200 and am still getting about 4 times the masternode rewards versus same coins in a masternode. Now, I had pulled some off and through to the market and sold some, and I just brought some back because the price dropped a little bit on the market. And I'm like, hey, I'm not going to sell at that price. I'll just put them back to work. And so that's what they're doing. But so when I moved them back, it came as a deposit in one big chunk of 800. So I already know that effectively I can pull rewards with 200. So I wanted to take that 800 and put it into 4 groups of 200 each. You with me? All right. Um, and I thought I had recorded this earlier, but I hadn't. So what you do when you want to do something like that, here you can come in and you can see how you have your guys deployed. So you can see here I've got uh, 2 groups totaling, that. Here I've got 3 totaling that, and then now 4 totaling that now. Um, Originally, Mo here said 800 in one chunk. So what I did was I came over and, well, one of those is out in outer space right now. It just received a reward. But I checked all 4 of them, and then that tells me where it's coming from. Because again, when you come over and just hit send, and you tell, hey, send coins here, it will pull it from wherever it wants to, and it'll mess up all of the optimization that you had already done. All right. So in that case, I said, okay, I want to split it. And right here, I put 800. And then I said, put it in groups of, I'm sorry, split that total by this many groups. And so it gave me 4 groups of 200 each, if that makes sense. Now, we don't want to be over tinkering because one of the things that also is always gaining, not only in number of coins, but also in how the age that the coin has been there, because there is a point where it just caps off. So you don't want to be moving around all the time, but you do want to get them optimized. And I have a really, really fun story to tell you, but I can't tell you just yet because still got a buddy in that project. And long story short, I'll tell you the punchline. I'll tell you. Um, and in the end, about 700,000 rewards went from pending to orphaned, all of them, every single one of them. And then you know how when you look in your wallet, how it'll be there and it'll have the little question mark and it'll say, oh, too bad, consolation prize. Um, that didn't happen. They're just completely disappeared from the wallet like they never, ever happened. Uh, it was really strange. So anyway, I'm not going to spill the beans on the rest of it, but thought you would enjoy that. All right. I haven't done this in a little bit.
I'm finished with this guy.
All right, man. So hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Christmas. And this was a lot of fun. And was there anything else? No, because it's getting too long. All right. So take care and Merry Christmas and Christmas Eve gift. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down in Redneck Paradise. It's a hole in the wall, kind of small, but the people are really mighty, mighty, mighty nice. And when you're here, you're free and clear to drink beer and dance all night. Yeah, that's right. 'Cause no one's uptight in Redneck Paradise. So rock on through to